Kia ora, welcome to Saturday the 30th of July 2022. Quite bright out here. A little later in the morning. It's all the chores done and dusted and out of the way. So yeah, keep this short. Nice and still, quite calm. So hopefully it will keep up. Dawn, I think I mentioned a long ways back that I'd found a squash plant, or what I thought was a butternut squash, growing in the pig zone. I'll flick you to the overgrown morass that is the pig zone, that is on the to be cleared up at some stage list. And you can see the vining there. Dawn mentioned it on her work video yesterday. Goes off over into there. So yeah, anyway, long story short, I thought that was a butternut squash, just based on the flowers, but turns out that it's actually a tromboncino. If you look here, you can actually see one of the flowers there. So yeah, no great surprise, because the piggies did actually get a lot of overflow from the from last year's garden. So they will basically add volunteers to the mix. Does mean we'll need to be a little more careful when we get in here to clean this up. I can see that vine has actually gone quite a ways through the area here, so there's probably a lot of fruit on the ground there that I'm going to need to burrow in and have a look, see if I can ferret that out. I already have a freezer full of squash, so any more squash will basically just hopefully we can harvest it quickly. Now, tromboncinos, if you get them around this time while they're still green, you basically treat them like zucchinis. But if you leave them too long, then the skin turns golden colour like a butternut squash, and they have to be treated accordingly, preserve them and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, they're a very hardy, very awesome vegetable. Highly recommended. Anyways, this morning's ramble, so toodle down. Had occasion to have a chat with a work colleague, and we were discussing different points of view. He mentioned to me that my point of view is probably not his point of view, and I said that's probably the case, but I said I don't see that as a problem, as long as we can have a civil discourse about it. And we discussed a few things, and we were both in agreement that is something that is sadly missing at the moment. And I've mentioned this before, the polarised left and the polarised right. If you were to put a direction on it, basically it's just polar opposite views. It doesn't matter whether the left, right, up, down, whatever. It's people whose ideologies or politics are stuck like the proverbial stuck record, going round and round and round and never actually getting off the track. So yeah, but one of the things that we have sadly lost, I believe, or at least it's a dying art, is the ability to hold civil discourse. There was a time not that long ago where you could actually agree to disagree, and discussions could get a little heated. The idea behind a civil discourse is that you're not trying to cram things down other people's throats, but it's fascinating to understand how people come to certain conclusions about certain things. And so I think that is a very, very, very sad loss. I'm not saying that it's completely dead. I am saying that it's a dying art, something we're not encouraging in our children. Debate and the ability to actually present your points of view with arguments to back it up. Maybe it's something that was never really there, I don't know, but it's certainly not any better now. And that obviously leads to a chasm. If you can't, have a civil discourse and agree to disagree across that chasm, and maybe build a bridge, then what hope do you have, really? At the end of the day, people are entitled to their points of view. I have my points of view. I don't like to cram them down other people's throats. I don't even like to necessarily relay my points of view. For those that know me probably know them pretty well. Yeah, so don't know what to add to this ramble, really. I think next time you're in a position where you maybe have an opportunity to discuss something that you think might be relatively delicate, maybe some diplomacy could be in action. Ask the other party their point of view. Don't get angry or mad about it if it's a polar opposite, or if they're obviously wrong. The important thing is to at least extend that olive branch, and hopefully have better conversations in the future. We're not out to change people's minds, but I'm more than happy to be proved wrong, and I think others should be more than happy to be proved wrong. And conversely, others that we discuss with, if we back our facts up, back our cases up with facts, and let it be known that it's okay to be wrong, then maybe things would actually improve slightly. I don't know, might be a little too naive and optimistic. Anyways, that's my ramble for the morning. Civil discourse with trombone chinos. There we go. Jolly good. Have a fantastic day. Kia ora. And chat again tomorrow. Ciao.